We're back with more Nerd Radio.
Roger me, will call me, anything. Hello, Earth.
And now, back to the nerds.
That's us.
Welcome back to Nerd Radio, wherever you get your podcast, part of the Beatpod Studios Network, and all of your social media, Nerd Radio 101.
Nicely done.
You got that?
Just trying to make sure I had enough breath to get that all out. My name is Chuck B, joined by James and Al, back for another week of some fun Nerd Radio stuff. And speaking of fun, you know, the guys at Checkpoint XP asked me to be part of a article that they published a month or two ago saying, what are the games that you're looking forward to in 2021? And at the time, I was like, I don't know.
It's nice that they asked you to be a part of that.
It was. No, it was nice. It's, you know, I have to sit at the...
they must have forgotten to put me on that email.
No, you didn't get asked?
No. There's also
Who
an
here
article,
on the show is on Checkpoint XP?
There's also an article about Legend of Zelda, which is one of my favorite games as a child.
And nobody...
And I wasn't invited to be a part of that. So
Wow.
I'm a little jealous.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Well, you know, I got to sit at the cool kids table for a second.
So, hey, enjoy it. Drink,
Even
drink all that Kool-Aid.
Even I got those emails.
That is a lie.
They have a word with weird beard.
You couldn't have let them believe it.
Anyways.
Oh, that wasn't true?
No.
Oh, now I feel a little better because I was like, ooh, even now.
I'm still bitter about last week's Final Fantasy VII fiasco.
Which is a blast to play.
Yeah,
I would have paid $60 for that game. It's so much fun.
I did pay that exactly that much amount of money for a digital version, which is exactly what you have.
Amy was so happy she was watching the stream last week when I called you a stupid bitch. Because that is a line from the Evil Dead musical.
Oh, okay.
There's the Ash's best friend is like chiding some Ash's sister because she's like, oh, we shouldn't be in this cabin. It's going to be really scary and there might be stuff. And he's like, what a stupid bitch. The wind, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So it's just part of our lexicon now. Like, Amy will do something stupid, and I'm like, what a stupid bitch. All right, anyways, nerd stuff. There is a game coming out. We don't have a release date for it yet, but I'm pumped. I just saw it this morning, and I'm like, holy crap, I got to have this game the minute it comes out.
So you found out about this game after you were invited to be a part of the Checkpoint XP article.
Yes.
And you gave them an answer. So now you're kind of covering your own ass right now.
Yeah, like I would have given this answer if I knew this existed.
Okay, I gotcha.
And it is a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles side-scrolling beat 'em up.
Not the game that I thought you were gonna say.
No, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge is coming to consoles and the PC. They don't say when, but it is published by the same people that published the new Streets of Rage.
It's gonna be killer then,
right?
I didn't realize the same people behind that. Oh, dude. Because they nailed Streets of Rage 4. Like, and I'm not just talking about those thick chicks that you got to beat the crap out of.
Right.
Like
the dominatrixes.
There's dominatrix. Oh, there was like boner-inducing characters in that game. Not that I'm looking forward to the Teenage Mutant Turtle boners, but April
They're
O'Neil.
going to be there anyway.
Yeah, April O'Neil. Hubba. Can't wait to see what they do to her.
Right.
No, that's awesome. Like, that means I feel like they're going to nail it then. Because they nailed the music, but now it could be because they got the original guy that did the music for Streets of Rage to be involved.
Well. If you learned anything this week, you've learned Valheim, not really horny. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle or Streets of Rage 4, very
horny. Yeah, there's times where I'm like, I feel so inappropriate right now in this game because I'm feeling slightly erotic while I'm beating the crap out of some of these enemies.
So I wish I could figure out a way to share this with everybody, but there is a trailer you can watch right now that
Does it
starts.
have good audio?
It does have very good audio.
Okay.
Can you play it from over there?
I can, if you just let me know where I should get it from.
It's called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. There should be it should pop right up as far as videos are concerned. It's supposed to be kind of a sequel to Turtles in Time, which was the one that was on the Super Nintendo and in the arcades. And not only is it published, once again, by the company that published Streets of Rage 4, but two of the people who are working on it worked on the Scott Pilgrim versus the World side.
Okay.
So great heritage behind the people that are putting this game together. And I'll tell you, from looks of this trailer, it can't be that far off.
All right, I think I have it up here if you want to.
Yeah.
Am I turned on?
Hit that music.
I'm playing it right now.
Is it not?
Oh, somebody muted the tab here. Turtle power!
There's some fighting to
It's a cool looking trailer so far. I mean, you're not seeing any gameplay. It just looks like a cartoon.
No, you have to go through the whole intro before you see the gameplay. Is there a better theme song than the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme song?
It gets you hype. It's definitely a hype song.
Listen, I don't really even have Ninja Turtle nostalgia, and this is a cool theme song.
Yeah.
Like, I'll back you up on that.
Super Shredder. There's a Super Shredder in the cartoon intro here. Oh,
Yep.
we got Baxter Stockman as the Fly. Raphael's doing a dive off of a bridge. They got the Triceratops bad guy. I forgot his name.
Yep.
There's surfing and little Turtles in Time action. Oh, the Technodrome just came out of the ground. Shredder's Revenge. And then I love that they have like the Super Nintendo-esque graphics.
Yep.
But a little more modified. Brought it a little more up to date.
It's got a little bit better animation.
Yeah, Bebop. Oh, dude, this looks cool. We should almost post this over at NerdRadio.
Yeah. For sure. See what I mean, though? Like, you see that and you're like, that is, when I think of a Ninja Turtles game, that's everything I want. I am in.
Yeah, I'm in. Show me where to pre-order.
Yep. There's going to be a 4-player multiplayer. It looks like the turtle sprites are a little bit smaller than the ones from the old game, so they can fit more characters on the screen.
Awesome.
Like you could see in those screenshots that you've got like 7 or 8 foot soldiers running around as well as 4 turtles.
Fingers crossed. It'll be cross-platform.
Yeah,
I want to be able to
I
play
agree.
this with anybody else who wants to play the game.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, no release date on that, but definitely something to look forward to, and we will post that on our social media. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I was gonna say, send me that link, Chuck, and I'll
Shredder's
make sure that
Revenge.
gets on there
Absolutely.
on the social media accounts.
Here's something. I have a couple of stories that I'm pretty sure you guys may have talked about in Dave and Chuck the Freak, but maybe not. I wanted to get you guys' thoughts on this. The first one is about Fortnite's youngest professional player. Have you heard this?
I've heard this, yeah.
Is he the 13? Or oh, he's
8.
9? Oh, he's
8.
8. Okay.
Yeah.
We might have covered this at Checkpoint XP, but I don't
A
recall.
Team 33 esports organization just signed an 8-year-old to a contract to professionally play Fortnite.
That's crazy.
The crazier is in that story, he's not even the youngest professional esports player. He's just the youngest on Fortnite. There's a 7-year-old out there who's making money playing video games.
Really?
He got a sign-on bonus of $33,000 and a high-end gaming rig
Of course he does.
for an 8-year-old to play Fortnite.
His gaming rig is probably more valuable than the car I drive right now.
Yeah, probably.
He also, let's see, a prominent esports influencer organization has signed 2 players below 13, Ewok and High Sky. I can't believe there's a little kid running around that's called Ewok.
That's funny.
That's amazing. Yeah, but how do you... We all know I'm the old man, but how do you compete with that?
You can't. You can't.
I can't compete with the hand-eye speed of
No,
an
those
8-year-old.
Twitch reflexes? No.
Yeah,
There's no
I know. It's like
competing
I've
with that.
said this before that the first time I ever played Fortnite, the first few times, I think maybe made it to like 97. You know?
Yeah.
And then my nephew, who at the time was 9 or 10, had never played it before. His first time he gets to number 16.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, it's crazy, but I
I
don't
think
know.
my first time when I went out was like 67 now. So
Yeah, but I don't know. Like that's to me, it's too young to have a career.
I
mean,
agree.
you see how being a child actor can tear your life apart.
Sure.
You know,
you
and I
just
feel like
you just handed an 8-year-old $33,000 and a
Right.
high-end gaming rig.
yeah.
you know, I don't know. It's to me, it's just
Kid's
not,
going to discover cocaine by the age 11.
I know I did.
He's probably already on it.
That's it. That's the only as somebody as an old person who cannot compete with him. The only revenge I can think of is the fact that when he's like in high school, his hands are going to be stuck in this shape
Oh yeah.
from playing all that Fortnite
That,
professionally.
I'll have his hands like this, and I'll have an Adderall addiction.
Yeah.
Stay awake to practice all those sweet Fortnite building skills.
Yeah, I found that I saw that story this week, and I found it troubling, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
I think it's cool. I think it's cool to be able to make money playing games at that age.
What
I
about
think
it?
it's
but-
cool to make money playing games. I just don't at that age. I don't agree with. I just
Yeah,
it's too,
I mean, I guess that's a parental decision, but I mean,
know.
Right? Yeah, you definitely have
I'd
to
be
have
like, okay, you are going to pay for your own college education now,
Right,
by
yeah,
doing
like that.
this, but then the college education will get kissed off because I'm making
Well,
millions of dollars.
Yeah, it's
you
it's a
know.
lot like Al was saying about child stars. Like when they become the source of income, then they hold the power. So they're the ones that are like, "Give me $1,000, give me $1,000, or I'm not doing the television show."
No, you get in your room and you vacuum like your mother asked you, Chuck.
The other story that you guys actually had posted, Dave and Chuck the Freak, on our website is about a dude who was busted. He was a fugitive from the law.
Yeah, this dummy.
And he left his hiding spot to get the new Call of Duty.
Yeah. Why would you leave your house to go play such a mediocre game?
That was my first question as soon as I saw the story. I was like, what game was worth it?
Yeah.
What game was like I know if I leave the house for anything, the cops will find me. But I have to have this game. And Call of Duty?
Like you didn't have any friends that could just go out and like just pick it up for you?
Yeah.
There's some weird things going on. But I mean, it makes sense. With Call of Duty, there's a stereotype too.
Well,
People that play Call of Duty.
Well, yeah.
true. I will say, though, at least he was going out to get the latest game. If this was Chuck, he'd get busted going out to get Halo 2 or something like that.
Right. I need to know how the story continues.
Gotta find out what's going to happen with Cortana.
But it led me to the question, maybe you guys will have an answer, maybe you won't. Is there a game you can think of that you would have risked getting arrested
No.
to get?
No, not a video game. I mean, if there's anything I might risk getting caught by the cops to leave to get,
Right.
it's some ass.
Not even some Taco Bell?
So, well, no, I would.
Well, he would make a stop on the way.
Yeah, that's
right.
what I would romance my lady with. I got you a
Taco
delicious
Bell.
cheesy gordita crunch.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm hoping you're gonna pleasure my cheesy gordita.
Yeah.
Crunch.
The answer...
That's what we're gonna do after.
You got a crunch.
We're gonna
Yeah.
crunch, baby. Let's crunch.
Also, no for me.
Yeah.
If you're asking. I barely play video games now, and I'm not a fugitive.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if there was, like, suddenly...
If there was like a limited edition Star Trek collectible item available, would you leave the house to try to go buy one?
It would seriously have to be, like, no one knew that they filmed this season of MASH.
Oh, like the
It's the
Yeah.
12th season of
Yeah.
MASH.
Right.
the Lost MASH
I can
season.
see. Yeah, I can see that. That
Yeah.
would make a lot of sense.
You want to see Hot Lips Houlihan make out with the whole troop? Episode 3, the hidden season of MASH.
The 4077 runs train.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Hot Lips is a female character, right?
Yes, it is.
I was like, man, I really hope that's like the only character name that I can come up. Oh, Hawkeye is a guy, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
you were talking about Klinger.
Oh, Klinger.
All right.
Oh.
Well, before we leave, there's a couple of stories in the world of wrestling that I wanted to get to. This past week was All Elite Wrestling's Revolution.
Yeah, I didn't realize they had the pay-per-view this weekend because I even asked my fiance, I'm like, we have wrestling that we can watch this weekend?
Amy had asked me
Nope.
as well, is there a pay-per-view this week? And I was like, technically no, because it's not on the network. Like, you'd have to actually order it.
Yeah. I got it.
Really?
$50.
Yeah,
'cause
AEW
it's
still
all-
goes pay-per-view.
Yeah, because it's
Oh,
All Elite
AEW.
Wrestling.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
But they had a bunch of matches that were perfectly acceptable, very good wrestling matches. They announced that Christian from Edge and Christian is now part of their thing. They had a cinematic match with Sting, which was really kind of cool.
So that's how they're going to do the Sting matches.
Yeah.
It's going to be stun doubles. And
He still took some serious bumps.
Did he?
In that, so it was pretty
Or
great.
at least someone wearing makeup exactly like his.
Yeah.
Right,
Some
right.
guy with Sting makeup took some bumps.
I would say it was comparable to the Undertaker AJ Styles match from last year's WrestleMania.
Oh, was that good, huh?
Yeah, there was some cool. The intros, the
Did
way it
the-
was shot was really neat.
Did we see any good things from Shaq? I was surprised. I was impressed by the bump Shaq took. If
Shaq-
we're talking old guys taking bumps.
Shaquille O'Neal
Yeah.
was on last Wednesday's All Elite Wrestling.
Dynamite,
he fought,
yeah.
he fought Cody Rhodes in a mixed tag team match with a couple of ladies in the match, and ended up falling off the apron into a couple of tables, and that was impressive.
I was like, whoa,
for
look
a
at Shaq
celebrity.
Diesel take that bump into the tables.
You know, the cutest thing about that spot, too, because I saw the video online, is that Cody dives into him, spears him through the ropes, knocks him into the tables, and then you can see that, like, Cody is kind of covering
Having a
his
conversation.
having his head, and he's like, "Hey, are you okay?" And Shaq takes his hand and taps Cody on the back, like,
Yep.
"It's cool.
Yep,
I'm
he's
good.
good."
It's cool."
Yep.
Like,
Well, it's good to know that they're trying to take care of each other. Like, that's
Oh,
the
for
thing, because
sure.
everybody just thinks they're. I know people think like wrestling is just 100% total fake nonsense.
Right.
These are real stunts. People are really diving off the thing. They know how to land. They know how to take certain dives
Right.
in ways that won't permanently injure them, but they still care about one another, in the ring. And usually the people that are the biggest adversaries
Yep.
are the best of friends behind the scenes.
right.
So it's nice to see like that care.
But the big main event was
Mox.
John Moxley, formerly Dean Ambrose, in the WWE against Kenny Omega for their heavyweight title in a match that they'd brought over from Japan called a barbed wire death match.
Exploding
barbed wire death
barbed
match.
wire.
Are you
Exploding barbed wire. Oh my God.
Well, that's how they would always hype it up. Sorry, I don't mean to step on your toes, but the one week we decided to watch AEW, and Moxley, aka Dean Ambrose, however you know him, he's cutting a promo in the ring. We were waiting for Paul White to show up on TV. We thought Paul White was going to show up on TV, and he never did. But anyways, and then the way he kept selling that match, exploding barbed wire.
Well, the way these matches,
death match. I'm like, come on, pick it up. We get it. There's 3 things. There's no period at the end of each word.
These matches, if you're not familiar, which is for our listeners and also for yourself, Al, if you're not familiar with how this works, is they take the ring ropes and they wrap them with barbed wire, and then they put, in Japan they used to call them C4 barbed wire matches, but they put explosives in like where the turnbuckles go, so that if you connect with the ropes, there's supposed to be an explosion of like fireworks / a small amount of C4. And I don't know.
Tell by Al's face he's not impressed with that gimmick.
And the big part of this match is they stick a time limit on it, and if the match goes to time, then all of the C4 will explode at once instead of just the stuff that you touch the ring rope to have happen. Obviously, it's fireworks. Obviously, there's a way to do it safely, but it's the spectacle of it, right?
Yeah.
The fact that they don't want to touch the ropes because A, there's barbed wire attached to it, and B, if you touch the ropes, it's going to make an explosion, which is going to hurt your ears and might get, smoke in your face and sparks and whatever.
I think was it Terry Funk and Mick Foley? Like, that's how I know about these matches.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, same here. Same here. So, not to spoil it. Well, I'll totally spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it yet. But
oh no, please don't, Chuck.
Kenny Omega, after a couple of
don't spoil it for Al. Don't spoil it for Al.
After a couple of really good explosion spots, like one of them was even Kenny Omega had Dean Ambrose covered, and he got a 2 count on him. And you know how typically they'll put their foot on the rope to break the count. Yeah. Well, if you touch the rope, then explosion happens. Well, he put his foot on the rope and caused the explosion, which made the pin stop happening, which was that was a clever use of it. But the match is over, and then up on the Tron, the countdown clock starts, and the announcers are like, "No! Oh no! It's gonna explode! The counter's still going!" And Kenny Omega and his buddies leave, and John Moxley is like dead in the ring after being beaten up, and we're like, they're gonna explode the ring while John Moxley's still in the ring. And one of the guys that he's feuded with that was supposed to be his best friend came out and jumped on top of him like he was covering him from a grenade. And then the explosion happened. And I've got the video up on your screen over there, Al, if you want to check it out.
Oh, I didn't realize I was supposed to keep that.
All right. Well,
I wonder if I backspace a couple of times.
Yeah, maybe. The explosion itself.
I'm not even kidding. I was like, oh, someone left something up. Nope, I closed that window. And I couldn't be more delighted about it.
The explosion looked like Gilbert's pyro.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was like sparklers and.
Is there anything I can search over here? Like, I want to unpack this live.
Search Kaboom AEW Revolution ring explosion. That should pull up the YouTube video that I had up there.
Oh, God. Oh, it was on YouTube?
Yeah, but like Cody Rhodes and Chris Jericho had more pyro on the stage earlier in the night for entrances than they used on this ring.
So now, do you think
to make us believe it exploded?
Do you think they made it weak on purpose for all of this publicity?
No.
I think that was a legitimate fail on the pyrotechnics.
I think the pyrotechnics goofed up and stuff didn't trigger.
I don't know. Maybe this is it.
There you go. You could hear the crowd start to boo it too.
Oh.
And that was how the event ended. With
it was awkward for everyone.
A little bit.
Did you read about what Mox did on the mic after?
Yeah, that was actually the coolest thing. Is that after the cameras went off and the show was over and the doctors came out and they uncuffed. He had handcuffs on, so he couldn't get out of the ring. They uncuffed him and they gave him a mic so he could, because they do that at live events all the time. Like whoever's the top guy will send the crowd home by saying thank you for coming. We'll see you again when we're back in town and stuff. He said that he got his butt kicked by Kenny Omega, but Kenny Omega had been touting that he had built this exploding deathmatch ring as a Jon Moxley elimination machine. And he's like, Kenny Omega can't make an exploding ring worth a shit.
Yeah, that was a great way to sell like that flub. Like,
yeah,
it was a good way to still make it part of the show. And
I'm sure going forward on TV, Wednesday nights now, they'll be like, yeah, we did it we trolled you guys. We told you the ring was going to explode, and then we just had sparklers. But it was a little bit of a disappointment for the wrestling world. This is not the time to be disappointed in the wrestling world. No. This close to WrestleMania season.
That's true, but at least they can still go off all the attention they got from signing Christian, debuting him as Christian Cage, and all that. Which to me,
yeah, it's kind of
Christian's another one of those vampires from Gangrel's gang. He's like the lower tier vampire,
right?
So.
But that's all I got for you. This the big kaboom that was not a big kaboom.
That's kind of how every Nerd Radio ends.
Follow us on social media at Nerd Radio 101. Make sure you're following James on Twitch at Who the F is JC. You can find me on Twitch. It's CHZUCK, playing Avengers, like I said, leveling up my dudes. And of course, playing Rock Band on Sundays.
Just don't look for me on TikTok, because I am perma-banned.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's unfortunate.
Do you have any idea which video it was? That
It's got to be snow-blowing stuff, because I haven't posted anything moderately nude in a long time.
That's ridiculous.
Yep, you're telling me.
I've seen some stuff on TikTok.
I've seen some very highly erotic stuff on TikTok.
Right.
I'm like, you're flagging me?
That's like when people get banned from Twitter for stuff. I'm like, I have a Twitter account just for porn.
Yep.
Just to not for posting my own porn, but just for subscribing to other people's porn.
I was getting ready to ask you for that link.
Just scroll through it and
that
see the
page?
porn. I'll get that OnlyFans. 2021 is going to be my OnlyFans year.
At what Chuck can fit in his butt.
Oh my. Oh my.
All right, we'll see you guys next week. Thank you as well to all the people that joined us in the Twitch chat on Wednesday afternoons, where you can find us at Checkpoint XP on Twitch, Wednesday afternoons, 11:30. And, of course, rate and review us as a podcast. Once again, you can find us on Amazon now as a podcast, but you can always find us on iTunes and pretty much... What is that?
Oh my.
Oh, my.
Oh my. Savory. Oh my.
I found a montage.
Oh, my.
He's wearing a tank top in this one.
Really?
Anyway,
All right, I got to see this. We'll talk to you guys next week.
I'm in a difficult situation here. I mean, after all, you're nerds.
this Transformer is cool.
Have a great weekend.
See you later, nerds.
The future's stupid, guys. I'm sorry, but it is.
I have spoken.